All right, where are we at today? Let's scroll down to pattern focus. If you noticed, I noticed that some of these I don't know what they're called, the menu items on the website have moved around a little bit, because it used to be pattern focus was the second one down. It used to be something else as the first one, and I don't remember what it was. I think artist focus was above pattern focus, but anyway, just, you know, make sure you read. We're going to go to this one, DecoLoop Echo. This is another one of the new patterns that came out of the loop movement of recent, and this is awesome. I'm going to zoom in and then I'm going to make this bigger. This is a new one by Ina, and first thing you're going to do is you're going to make a loop with a long stem. So long stem and a loop. And then coming out from that long stem, right under the loop, not quite at the loop, but right under, you're gonna make another one going the other way. And then one going the other way and the other way. So they're branching off this way, that way, this way, that way. See how that goes? For however big you want it to be. Once you have this happening, then you will echo that shape. So echo this shape 3 or 4 times, echo this shape 3 or 4 times, then you'll do the next one will come like from here 3 or 4 times, right, and come in here until you're finished. And then you can put more branches coming outward. And so this is similar to sand swirl or twist line. There's the sample. There's the sort of a black and white version. I really think this is going to be very interesting. So let's give that a go. Turn on my light. So hang on a second. I gotta switch hands because I can't reach the button with the other hand. And find me a piece of paper. I may put a little bit of a, I want them to kind of bunch to start in here. And I think I'm gonna put like a string like that. Just a slight one. May not use it, but to kind of give me a starting off spot. So I'm going to go ahead and come up this way. So I'm going to do a long one with a loop, and then under this loop I'm going to go this way and a loop, and under this one we're going to go this way and a loop, and this way and a loop, and this way and a loop. I think that's enough loopage for this particular one. And then I'm going to start here, and we're going to go around like sand swirl, do a little bit of an echo, 3 or 4, whatever fills the space. I'm going to do 4. And then the other way. That. just like that. And then the last one loops up all the way around. Like that. Hey, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I'm going to have a bunch coming out this way. So I'm going to come out this way, and then this way, and then this way. And then I'm going to have a bunch that comes this way. Like that. That one's got more of a curve to it, but that's okay. It'll be fine. It's a lot like Sand Swirl, but it's not exactly the same. Sand Swirl has a different beginning to it, and so this looks slightly different. This one has more of a spouting fountain sort of look rather than a beachy swirl sort of look. I was recently at theme park, Universal Studios, and they had this water splash area for the kids. Now our kids didn't choose to get wet, but they could have. It was 100+ degrees. It was a really hot day, and it was kind of nice to be able to, while some of the kids were going into a particular ride, I chose not to go in that ride, and so I sat near the splash zone, which was nice and refreshing. There was a lot of splashing water, and it was much cooler there than anywhere else. But this kind of reminds me of that, the splashing water. Hey, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It really is. I'm gonna make one come out this way. And I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to make it go behind. It would come out here, and then it would come out here, and then this way. That. Because see, with Sand Swirl, you you would draw it and then it would go out the other direction. They're not interconnected like that. But they're definitely inspired by. Getting too close to the edge. Now I need one coming out this way. That one got a little curvy on me, but that's okay. Oh, I didn't tell you guys how my husband's bike ride went. It went so awesome. Usually a 50-mile bike ride would take them like 5 hours. It took them less than that. They were on a good pace. They stayed at about a 14-mile-an-hour pace the whole way, which is just awesome. So proud of them. They really enjoyed themselves, and we were able to be finished with the event before noon. We had time to go look at all the different vendors and displays. It was celebrating, it was Patriots Ride. It was celebrating military, police, and first responders of all sorts. Fire, ambulance, you know, all of that. And so there was various different booths that shows the different branches of first responders and what they do. There was a mobile medical thing if you wanted to get your blood pressure and your sugars checked and that sort of thing. There was local high school band doing music, and it was just so much fun. Lots of things to see and do. I feel like I need something coming out of here, but I don't really want it to come out that way. I'm not sure, maybe this way. But a lot of times the ride is so long and that we don't have time to check out the little booths and things because you know, they don't get back until those things are pretty much cleaned up. But they were able to be one of the first 250 riders to come back, so they got their medal. They were very excited about that. I'm going to leave it just like that. And then I'm going to do some shading. DecoLoop Echo. And I'm just going to sign it down here. Put the name this way. Like that. So yeah, they really enjoyed themselves. I enjoyed myself. I mean, we were, not only were we finished with that and we had time to do some looking around at the different vendors, but we went, had lunch afterwards, took ourselves to In-N-Out Burger, and then we went back to the house we rented and had time to go in the hot tub, even before dinner. Usually we have to do that after dinner. We had time to do that before dinner while we cooked, because since we rented a house, we could cook meal there instead of going out to eat, which was awesome because that saved us so much money, but it also saved us time because we didn't have to get dressed and be showered and everything and put on clothes, and it was so much easier to just sit in the hot tub while the pizzas were cooking in the oven and, you know, do our own thing. That was awesome. Little cocktail, some relaxation, some. We weren't the most rambunctious bunch of people because, you know, they were really tired, and in order to get to the ride early and be there for all the festivities before the ride started, there was the raising of the flag and all sorts of things happening at sunrise. So we had to be there. We were aiming for 6 a.m. So it was an early day. And so, you know, and they were tired. We were all tired. So we kind of pooped out about 8 o'clock. We were not exactly a party bunch of people, but we really just had a relaxing time afterwards and just enjoyed each other's company. And then the next day we all kind of got up relatively early because we had gone to bed so darned early. But got up, had breakfast, packed up, got ready to leave, made sure the house was all cleaned up before we left. Because, you know, you need to leave the place better than you found it. I know we pay a cleaning fee, but really, you know, we don't scrub the bathrooms or anything, but we make sure that the dishes that we used are clean and put back into the cupboards, and the, you know, the beds are stripped and ready to go. Dirty towels and everything were put into the master bathtub so they knew which towels we'd used, and, you know, just make sure all the lights were off and all those kinds of things. Being a good guest, right? Apparently the guest before us was not a good guest and had broken some things, and so he, the homeowner, the renter, no, the landlord, one who rents out his house, was very apologetic that the house might not be in the same shape it was the last time we had rented it, but we'll see. It was still fine. And yeah, we had a good time. Great weekend. And then we went on a hike up to the top of Palm Springs Aerial Tramway, which was a lot of fun. And just enjoyed ourselves. It was a nice relaxing weekend. So, and then coming home to my family being here, and doing a few things this week, and I'm going to get some drawing done today, and it's just been delightful. You know, weather could be better, but, you know, don't want to complain about anything. I think life is going good. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Hope your life is going well. This is fun. Easy to do, fun, and it does remind me very much of Sans World, but still drawn in a little bit different way. And it does remind me of of a fountain. Water spurting upward out of a type of a fountain. So I love it. I hope you guys are having a good day. You have a really blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.